Harry Potter is getting rebooted just like we told you on the very first day this channel ever existed. However, the brand new cast coming to the next Warner Brothers TV show might not look the way you were expecting. It turns out that woke over in the UK is turning Harry and his friends into something, well, a little less pale. Hello folks, welcome back to the Pro Channel, where we continue to explain entertainment, keep you ahead of the culture curve, and drag Hollyweird kicking and screaming back to the sensible center where money is made. And by golly, we think we've been doing a pretty darn good job of that. Have you noticed a shift? Have you noticed a change? Is it perhaps a 0.001% nudge from this channel? Well, maybe even more than that. Maybe 0.01. We'll take it. Anyway, folks, we're ready to bring you some news when it comes to Harry Potter that you just cannot miss. J.K. Rowling has a real labyrinth of woke she has to navigate to bring out this next Harry Potter series. We'll tell you what the push is behind the scenes with the casting calls right now. It's so much more difficult when Jonas is not here. Don't tell him that, folks. Don't tell him. He'll take it straight to his head, we promise. All right, we've got the Harry Potter casting call has gone out for Warner Brothers. This is the new show. And by the way, we had the exclusive scoop on this at the very first day of the channel. I should find that. By the end of the show, maybe we'll have a chance. I can pull that up. But if you go all the way back to the very first day here on the Pro Channel, and I had not thought of this literally until we pulled this article up just seconds ago. The very first day, one of our videos was about a Harry Potter reboot that was incoming. And we, at that time, we had a source, and we still do, but it's much more sparse that we can get connected. For reasons that are not at all due to animosity or anything. It's just a logistics issue. But back then we had a source readily available named Deep Toy. That's what Valiant named our source. And Deep Toy had access to all kinds of toy industry information. And so we found out about the Harry Potter change through that connection. And so this was one of the I guess, the first scoop on the channel official, and came true. Now the TV show is here. And the casting call is going out. So fun to watch the evolution of everything happening. But that Park Place, the website that we run, well, if you're not bookmarked, you should be, says casting call for upcoming Harry Potter series, says company is committed to inclusive, diverse casting. Now that's going to be interesting because, folks, I'm going to tell you, there's a lot of pale. There's a lot of pale. And I'm not talking about what you take to the beach to make a sandcastle. There's a lot of pale with the J.K. Rowling trio. Here's what it says. A casting call for Max's upcoming Harry Potter series has many fans fearing the Hollywood production will race swap or even push sexuality changes onto the main character of Harry Potter, Hermione Granger, and Ron Weasley. The casting call, posted to Cast Its Talent website, reveals the production is looking for children who will be between the ages of 9 and 11 in April of 2025 and who are residents of the United Kingdom or Ireland. It then provides instructions for applicants to apply, including a video submission of a short poem or story, as well as a second video providing information about the applicant, including birth, date, height, and where you live, as well as information regarding family members and pets. Because, Lou, pets and what animals you own is really, really important when you're casting kids. I had no idea.
Well, sure it is, of course.
Of course. However, the end of the casting call is where many fans' fears are stemming from. It states, "We are committed to inclusive, diverse casting. For every role, please submit qualified performers without regard to ethnicity, sex, disability, race, sexual orientation, gender identity, or any other basis protected by law, unless otherwise specifically indicated." All right, panel, I don't know if the laws in the UK forced them to put this in here. Is there any chance that you're going to get a Harry Potter who is of a very different ethnicity? And does it matter? You tell me, panel. Take it away.
Harry himself, no. Harry himself, definitely not. I don't think Ron either. I think you're going to get Black Hermione, but I think that was always going to happen because they got away with doing it in the Cursed Child on Broadway. But at the end of the day, J.K. Rowling has full control over this series, so I can't see any crazy, insane changes. At the end of the day, I don't really care about Black Hermione because I mean they're not, as long as they're not going to be like, this is the first Hermione of color or something like that. Like
breaking the glass ceiling yet again.
Yeah, like as long as you don't virtue signal with it, I don't have a problem with it. I don't think you could make Harry black. I don't think you could change the Weasleys because even though gingers are always on the chopping block, I think that they're going to pretty much keep the Weasleys the way they are.
Do they have to cast a ginger as a Weasley?
Yeah, I would assume so. You got to be a natural ginger to be a Weasley, right?
Oh, a natural ginger. This is
no.
This
we don't
is
want none of those
better
as
than
they
Disney
say-
Treats Mermaids.
Well,
I believe they call them trans ginger.
Trans
Oh my
ginger.
God.
Dye their hair.
no, they say the collar and cuffs match, So anyway,
No,
So, Erika, let me go to Erika real quick. Erika, when it comes to the casting of these characters, does it matter? And if they don't cast them and swap them with different ethnicities, will the Wokies blame J.K. Rowling for it?
Oh, that's a good one. As long as J.K. Rowling has control, she'll cast accordingly, and I trust her. And if the Wokies don't like it, well, which it's anyone's guess. Like, they don't seem to like her, so I think whatever she does, they're not gonna. It's not gonna
That's
make
exactly it.
fine
Yeah.
a reason to hate anyways.
and she's already proven she's not going to be intimidated by those people. So,
Yeah, I
Well,
mean,
on the other hand,
what?
many people don't know this little piece of trivia. The famous James Bond theme song, the dung ding 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 ding, was originally made to be a East Indian theme song to a movie about imported British colonial people into England.
You're telling me this was the original Bollywood soundtrack turned into
Exactly. So my question is, could we do Harry Potter with an all Indian Pakistani cast?
Well,
that would be a Patronus to speak for.
Well, I don't think they're going to race swap the kids. I think you're going to start seeing some race swapping going on in the faculty of Hogwarts, in the staff members, because it's basically the hardest thing they've got to do is cast the teachers, right? Because who else is going to play Snape?
Yeah, man.
What's the name of the samurai in the upcoming Assassin's Creed game? Yasuke, is that the name of it?
Yeah, Yasuke.
Okay, Yasuke Yasuke. Maybe they can get a former dark-skinned samurai playing character to be Dumbledore. That would open some doors, I think. That would be
right.
something.
Well, and
how about Idris Elba as Dumbledore?
Okay, now you're making me like the idea. Nolan,
actually, I would kind of like that.
Yeah,
I'll
that
basically
would work,
go watch anything you put Idris Elba in. By the way, that is the exact same thing with some of my other favorite actors out there. It turns out that we are not against any of this kind of stuff, so long as you do it in the right way. When it's quotas and when it's agendas and when you stop casting the best people, that's when there's a problem. Nolan, I'm just curious though. The video game is what made this possible, right? Hogwarts Legacy. And that has put J.K. Rowling back in power because it really showed that, I'm sorry, audiences don't have a problem with her. So are you at all surprised that J.K. Rowling is now, whether or not they like it, she now has operational control of the show?
No, not at all, actually, because I think it comes down to, at the end of the day, is that she owns Harry Potter. This isn't like a George Lucas situation to where he basically has no control about anything happening. She played it smart, and it doesn't matter what those people think about her opinions. At the end of the day, when you have a very financially profitable thing and you keep yourself out of like legal troubles, or controversies that are going to put you behind bars, she can pretty much do whatever she wants. I think this show is going to suck. I know Hermione's the number one.
How do you really feel about
it? Because no redhead is safe from the woke machine. Like, rest in peace, Emma Watson.
Ron.
I have a sister who's a natural ginger.
I think Snape's going to be a woman.
No, Snape won't be a woman. I think Snape will end up being like Matt Smith or something like that, which I wouldn't hate.
We'll have to see. My expectations are dirt for this series, so if they wow me, I'll be impressed. But we'll see what J.K. Rowling has to say, because I don't think it'll be as bad as the Star Wars sequels were, but I still think it's going to be pretty bad.
I think with her direct involvement, it's going to be pretty truthful to the books. I think that's the thing. If she wasn't as intrinsically involved as she is in this, I would really be worried about it. But I trust her, and we know that. Look, she knows there's no sense in trying to appeal to the wokies, because no matter what she does, I mean, she could rescue Hillary Clinton from a burning building and they would still hate her guts. There's nothing that she can do. So you don't have these people. Okay, let's appeal to the people we do have.
Does she save her on a broom?
Yeah, I trust her. I think we should give her some credit and give her some grace. I mean, these are her characters, it's her stories, and she'll keep the integrity of everything if she has any say in it.
The proof of the pudding is her doing that has made this a consistently profitable thing. Even the Fantastic Beasts things not doing what they hoped they would, they're still involved in the theme park, right? So these people that, oh, well, you can do anything you want. You don't need that person who actually rendered this from thin air. Aside from the ethic issue of it's my creator, and aside from how you sign your contract, whether you give it away or not, it seems to work with her. It seems like bottom line, she sells books and movies and toys and attractions. So,
well, I'll tell you this: I actually in this conversation, and then Eric, if you want to ask Lou a question, let me just get this out quick. It's kind of a joke. So, I just want to say, folks, having now seen the light in this conversation, I have realized that the perfect person to play Harry Potter is Denzel Washington, because frankly, I love everything that Denzel Washington is in. So bring on Denzel. Let's do it. Erica, your question to Lou?
Yeah, I mean, because you've been in the business and stuff. So my question is just a hypothetical, I guess. How much control do you think J.K. Rowling will have over all of this?
I think she's proven that whatever deal she's got ultimate control, and very few people in the history of the business do. Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah.
Okay, I was just wondering how far they're going to let her, because I didn't know if there's any restrictions. I don't know anything.
It's not a. There's no general rule, Erica, except that generally people say, "You want to buy my book? Really? Here I am. Give me the money." Mm-hmm. She didn't do that. And I'm sure she was offered many things. We know that Disney pursued her and this property and was told, you mean bribe me for money? I have more money than you now.
So Lou, you're saying this is not going to be a George R.R. Martin situation where it's constantly,
they didn't do what's going to be in my book that I haven't released yet. I'm going to release that book one day. I'm so involved in the TV show that I complain about because I don't have control over it.
That guy... I mean, you got the money and the fame. You had none of it before. Shut up, take the money, go home. Don't whine about it.
He's working on that next book as much as Brian Johnson's working on a trilogy.
Well, I'm confident it'll be fine.
She's fiercely protective over the IP. Like there are things like I tried to order a butterbeer ice cream recently at Universal Studios in Diagon Alley with, and I asked if they could put sprinkles on it. They wouldn't even do that because it's proprietary. Like it's that hardcore. Like they can't.
Which means at some point
they can't alter the things.
At some point, somebody suggested that she tried it that way and said, "Nah, no sprinkles."
So when you asked me, did you say, "Can I have sprinkles on the side?" And then did you do it yourself, or did they have security watching you to make sure that didn't happen? They slipped me the sprinkles and some waffle cone pieces on the side, and I that's a euphemism, folks. We're talking about something illicit right now.
Don't worry, bro. They were the rainbow
sprinkles on the side.
They were the rainbow sprinkles.
All right. Well, now we know.
I thought Sprinkles on the Side was the name of the drag queen who's going to audition for the part of Harry Potter.
Fairy Potter. Good grief. Get out of here, Lou. You're on fire.
I didn't say that.
You said Fairy Potter. I heard it.
Of Harry, and you
I inferred the fairy.
But,
and folks, we've come to the end of yet another video of pure excellence, bringing you the information as only we can. Folks, we'd like to put a little extra disclaimer here at the end. Please, we beg of you, treat everybody kindly, no matter their origins, no matter their ancestry, no matter their DNA, or where they come from. Be kind to all of God's babies. It is the way to be. Truly, skin color does not matter anything near as much as the color of one's heart. All right, folks, we will see you real soon. Click that like button, share, subscribe, click it, stick it to the algorithms. It is the notification bell. Drop a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. And folks, until the next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep having fun.